maze called the Unified School District. I'm amused and amazed that I can see through the wool and the glaze is hazy. See, they made me write those essays on those average typical topics and told me, please do not embellish with your inner city jargon. So I came clean like fiber optics. You talk this way and you don't talk that way. For your way is not proper English. But I am not a proper Englishman. I understand what you're saying. Whereas you know nothing about me, I have studied you. I have studied your idiosyncrasies and all of your commercial slogans and your corny cliches. And yet still I sway with a swagger. I stumbled and I staggered through your maze, through your paradox, through your labyrinth. But see, I can never be you and be myself too. I think back to my yesteryears when my peers and I teased those who carry books to classes, refusing to be part of the masses, desperately seeking individuality, became a casualty to guidance counselors who offered no counseling, no guidance. So every morning I rose to eat a bowl of defiance, and I swore alliance to no man. I was just one man, well, one child. It was me against the world, and I was losing. Choosing to get lifted on dime bags, sitting in class rolling pencil shavings and zigzags. Yeah, I smoked one. And it gave me a headache. How much more of this can I take? Man, I can't wait to just graduate, skip the ceremony, and just let me levitate. With a tight fist, I walked that stage and gripped my diploma. Went right back to the corner and kicked it with my homies. And one by one, they began to drop like flies. Victims of petty crimes and homicides and drive-bys and tales of the dark side. And many others, they just fell victim to the system when the strong arm of the law caught them out there slipping. Judge began handing out years like it was Halloween candy. And many of my boys, they just didn't understand me. They said, how is it that your vocabulary seemed to progress when ours seemed to digress? How was it I was able to talk for mine when to them the English language was like landmines blowing potholes in the game? It's a shame how I became that chameleon playing the part. I was ashamed and I was afraid of being called smart. But if my boys would have paid close attention in the past, they would have noticed all the girls I had carrying my books to class. Man, I had 7 lockers that were strategically placed all over campus. And I studied Webster's Dictionary and the Encyclopedia Britannica. And I just spit game with the old janitor. And he hit me to Socrates and Plato and Marcus Garvey and Jesus Christ. But still I lay low like a schoolyard Casanova, dueling French braids and afros, trying to put some black folk on my peachy folder. Couldn't wait to be older. I was just sick and tired of school. But subsequently, I graduated an A student who got D's and C's to be cool. And I come dazed and stumbling through a maze called the Unified School District. I'm amused and amazed that I can see through that wool and that glaze is hazy. They made me write those essays on those average typical topics. Told me please do not embellish with your inner city jargon. So I came clean like fiber optics. You talk this way and do not talk that way, for your way is not proper English. Well, I am not your proper Englishman. But I feel what you're saying, I understand. Because whereas you don't know nothing about me, I studied you. I studied your idiosyncrasies and all your commercial slogans and your corny cliches, and yet still I swayed with a swagger. I stumbled and I staggered through your maze, through your paradox, through your labyrinth. But I can never be you and be myself too. The student.